and then obviously waiver. So, again, this is just one estimate. We've got several others that will
But
be,
this
that'll be
is just
coming in.
basically the exterior building.
Yes, it's basically a shell with the concrete.
Right,
So,
okay.
but we wanted to have an idea of just what that would cost us before we start, if that comes back at $4 million, then obviously we can't build anything close to that. So we kind of got an idea, so now we're gonna move forward with looking at turf costs, looking at, the other thing you also see in here is that doesn't include prevailing wages, but now this company in particular said basically they're right at union wages anyway, so that wouldn't be a huge deal. So, again, I've been at this for about a month, and we're not ready. We're not ready to hire an architect. We're not exactly sure what we're ready to build yet. And so we don't want to pay an architect for drawings of something that we're not going to be able to do. So what I just ask is that if you give us just a little more time. Again, it's not a quick moving process when you're trying to run a school and you're trying to go out and meet with construction folks once or twice a week and trying to get, so it gets busy, but we'll get there. But I just kind of wanted to show that we will get it under what you guys gave us. It may not be this big, but.
Brad, I don't have my glasses. How big is that building again?
234 by 150.
Wow.
It's
Okay.
35,100 square feet.
What did we say that was per square
Well-
foot?
Comes to a little under $37 a square foot.
My
37.
question is, why do we not work with an architect? Because there's a lot of unknowns here, and at any point, you're gonna have to bid it out.
Well, and I don't know, I've not been in this process long, I just know when I said that they charged us $120,000 for an architect, it was just, everybody kinda like, whoa.
So
I mean, it was kinda like
Well, it's
like
gonna be
we're,
there anyway.
It
Well-
is, but so, okay, so we did a project at Clinton, very similar to this, that cost us $2.2 million. Before we draw it up, we wanna know exactly what we're drawing. So we can tell the architect, this is exactly what we want. That way we don't have to go back and have any redrawings done. So, because if we go to them and we say, draw this up, and then we come back and say, well, we're gonna take 20 yards off here, and we're gonna take this out, they're gonna go back and they're gonna charge us more money. So, we wanna have, and again, like I said, you're just gonna have to be patient with us.
So what's your, another month, 2 months, 3 months, what do you think?
We'd like to be started by summer. I feel like is that fair?
So like mid-April?
Yeah. I'd like to have what we want to bring to you guys by, what's today? We're about to start
February
March.
20th.
By the beginning of April.
Okay.
Probably before that, but.
So we need to have this meet again in April and you'll have more information?
Yes. And I hate to be, honestly, we're just
No,
not,
it's
we're not ready to
information.
present to you guys what we're doing.
It makes sense to me.
We're not, I don't want to sit here and say, well, we're ready to go and break ground. We're not. We're just not there. But we will be.
I mean, you've identified the square footage already for me, what you're starting at.
Yeah. And that'll probably come down some, but, and we've even talked about, I actually talked to our football coach today. He would actually rather have the field going this direction. So that way he can have the full width of a football field and less length. So,
And this will be a multi-purpose.
absolutely.
well, and that's the
Absolutely.
yardage too, we talked to band and soccer, of course, and what they need, so, band needs, a little more room than you really think. So that's another reason why we went 60 yards, is just to make sure that, we are incorporating soccer and baseball, they were up there this weekend on the turf, or yesterday, actually on the turf using it, so they use the inside facility too, so. Again, multi-use, we want to make sure it's as many as we can cover throughout the building.
Okay.
And so I have reached out to, and again, like I said, I apologize that you only have one in front of you. We've got 3 others that are coming back with some, and 1 or 2 of them have been out of our price range. I don't know if it's just where they're located. One of them was in West Knoxville, and he pretty much told us right off the bat it was going to be $3 million some dollars. And so I don't know that we can, obviously, not gonna happen.
He didn't need work, did he?
But I have talked to an architect who had said, I'll give you, I'll help you out a little bit, and you give me that, and I'll kind of see what I think an architect drawing might cost you. So we're trudging along. If you just give us a little more time, we'll have more information.
He says trudging, but we have been very busy.
Yes,
I mean,
well, it
it's
seems
been-
like it's slow, but to me, it
It's-
seems slow,
yeah.
because I called the turf people twice in the last, well,
We met with them
8 hours,
Tuesday.
and they were supposed to have me a quote back for the turf, and it's not there. The other thing we're working on too is also getting things donated that can take away from some of the cost. I talked to somebody today who said they would do any grading we needed. So that was one thing that was in here that's not in here that we wouldn't have to worry about cost-wise. Getting the rock donated for the turf. A lot of the same stuff that they did for the turf when they put it in at the football field can be done inside that building,
So this won't be like turf over concrete, it'll be an actual turf? like
It'll be turf, just like what's on the football field. It'll be the same,
Real soft.
same company's doing it. So they're just, like I said, trying to get back with some quotes. But they said it probably would not top 300,000. So,
No.
So you'll get with the chairman or me and let us know when you're ready?
absolutely, yeah. And like I said, I apologize that we're not ready yet.
No, mate, this is just information.
You've done a lot of work.
It takes a lot of time to get meetings set up with folks that, like I said, and be able to sneak out of the building.
Yep.
And I appreciate Ben letting me go do some of this stuff, but we'll get there. We're just not ready yet.
Okay, we appreciate it.
Brad, I appreciate you and Ben for the work you're doing on this, and you're 100% correct. Everything you just said there.
Any more questions?
Well, y'all have the idea anyhow of the electrical and other stuff like the plumbing and stuff that needs to be. Will y'all have that also?
We
when you-
will. I don't have it yet, and the reason is,
Yeah.
so where it says weight room, and I don't know if you guys, so where it says weight room, that will actually be not just a weight room. There's like 3,000 something square foot there. So there will be bathrooms and changing areas there. So when we get to the point where we're kind of ready to draw that part out, we'll get with somebody and say, what's this gonna cost? And that's where the architect comes in. Once we know exactly what we want, hey, here it is, draw this up for us. Draw
Include-
what we want to
Include
be.
everything that would make it come together.
Right,
Yep.
right.
Instead of piece, piece,
Right.
piece.
Because they'll have to be, something else we talked about was not putting any heating and air in there, but if you have a basketball court, you're gonna have to enclose it or it's gonna buckle, so.
Because they were talking about, you can, what is it, fan it or whatever, have the drafts, but
If you're gonna have a basketball court, you gotta have heat there, so. But that's all I
You
got.
have temps and the teams will need some. heat.
yeah, yeah.
All right. Thank you all.
Thank you.
Anything else? All right, motion to adjourn.
Okay. All right, we're gonna have a special call meeting, of the board. Will you call the roll, please? I'm ready. You should take it on.
Get her done.
Get it done.
Gail, do we have to wait until 4:30?
Oh, okay. You guys got done too quick.